Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana, wageni, wageni wakaribishwa wapi? Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, tembea pole pole, hakuna matata, tulianza na leo, hakuna matata, na leo ni shida, hakuna matata, wageni wako poa, hakuna matata, sema jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana, wageni, wageni wakaribishwa wapi? Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, tembea pole pole, hakuna matata, sipi sipi sipi, hakuna matata, sema jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni, wageni wakaribishwa wapi? Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, tembea pole pole, hakuna matata, kunywa maji mengi, hakuna matata, sema jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa wapi? Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Kinate kinangoroma, kinate kinangoroma, sema tena kinate kinangoroma, kinate kinangoroma, oya oya, kinate kinangoroma, oagumu, kinate kinangoroma, surangu, kinate kinangoroma, kuna matata, kinate kinangoroma, sauti, kinate kinangoroma, sema tena kinate kinangoroma, kinate kinangoroma, sema tena kinate kinangoroma, kinate kinangoroma, pole pole, kinate kinangoroma, Uhuru Peak, kinate kinangoroma, oda oda, kinate kinangoroma, kula nyama, kinate kinangoroma, na wo mchele, kinate kinangoroma, oda oda, kinate kinangoroma, sema tena kinate kinangoroma, kinate kinangoroma, oda oda, kinate kinangoroma, kesho tena, kinate kinangoroma, hiyo ni mwanzo, kinate kinangoroma, tutatoboa, kinate kinangoroma, Uhuru Peak, kinate kinangoroma, oda oda.
Here we are, day one of our trek to the top of Kilimanjaro. We just met all of our group. We met our lead guide, cook, assistant guide, and all of our porters. They sang us a great song, get us motivated. I'm here with my beautiful wife. She's excited.
A lot.
And our mantra is, we don't stop until the top. So off we go. Here are all the porters gathering up all the equipment to be weighed. Everything needs to be weighed and put in bags for the porters to carry. All the porters are packing the bags filled with tents and kitchens and sleeping tents, sleeping pads. All the equipment has to be carried up by these guys. These guys are like the Nepalese porters that carry stuff up the mountain. These guys are great. They take care of us, make sure all the beer and the kitchen and everything gets up the mountain. Not only up, but back down. GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording.
Okay. Paparazzi Zeit.
Here we are at Londros Gate, starting our trek for our North Circuit up Kilimanjaro, and we're off. So we are walking through the moorland zone. We're above 10,000 feet. We have some cloud cover coming in, which unfortunately is obscuring Kilimanjaro from our view. We're on our way to our first camp. So we drove past the jungle zone because of the route we're taking, and we're now in the moorland zone, which still has some vegetation, but it's all short little trees and bushes. And way off in the distance, you can see the camp. We are moving poli-poli. And of course the porters, they rocket by us. Hello, and we made it to Shira Camp 1. I didn't do a lot of video because it started raining, and we put our ponchos on, which was actually a last-minute purchase, but I'm glad I did because it covered our backpacks and most of the way down our legs. We didn't have time to really grab our rain gear out of our backpacks. We have our rain pants and a rain jacket, but it came on so quickly that the poncho was actually our best option. So we made it to camp, and we are in a stand-up tent with a foyer that is going to be our dining room, and we have cots because I chose to have an upgrade for the trip, just because I wanted our trip to be a little more comfortable. I paid for an upgrade to have cots. So I'll show you around. It's we've already kind of messed the place up with our stuff. Everything's out already, but I'll give you just a little look around what we have. So out here we have the foyer. They brought us hot water for coffee. They also brought us a big jug of hot water and soap and a dish to so we could freshen up. We have a nice table with tablecloth, a big bottle of hot water for coffee and tea. They brought us a snack of popcorn, and here's our ponchos that are drying out. These are the Foxelli ponchos. They were 20 bucks on Amazon, worth every penny today. And then we come in, and here's my cot. I haven't got everything out just yet in our big blue bags, our big gear bags. Those will slide underneath our cot, and it's quite roomy. Again, we would have hoped that it didn't rain today, but it did, and we dealt with it, and now we are dry and comfortable and clean. And we're going to have dinner here in probably about 20 or 30 minutes, which they will bring right to our tent, because it's just the two of us, so we don't have a dining hall or a dining tent, so they serve us right in our room. And so we're looking forward to dinner. And after dinner, it looks like it stopped raining, so I will go out and show you around Shira Camp. Okay, good morning. It's about 6:30. in the morning. We're just getting up to get ready for day 2. We'll be leaving Shira Camp 1, heading towards Shira Camp 2. We had kind of a restless night where it's a little colder than we thought it was going to be. So we have to make some adjustments to our layering and our sleep gear and our sleep systems. But nothing we can't overcome. We both got actually a pretty good night's sleep once we figured out some things. And so we're going to pack up camp and get ready to head toward Shira Camp. So here we have our first breakfast. We have coffee, we have fruit, we have milk, we have hot water, and then they bring us this large bucket here with hot water and a bowl to wash our hands and soap. And they serve us right here in our tent. This is service par excellence. Okay, it's morning and everybody's packing up Shira Camp 1 and heading out. Our team is working diligently to break down our tent. They've already broke down the kitchen and everything else. We were a little slow this morning, so we'll be on our way. We're still in the moorland area. The porters are starting to come by after breaking down camp, and then you can see off in the distance a long line of porters and trekkers heading to Shira 2. On this part of the trek, there's a lot of up and down and some flat parts. We're cutting through these, I don't know what you would call them, crevasses or... And the porters here move just like the porters in Nepal. They're like superhuman. Oh. Good dog. Because the path is narrow, we make way for the porters carrying these heavy loads. Let them go through, and then we keep moving. Honey, I guess we would call this Nepalese flat.
Oh, yes.
So here we are on day 2. We made it to Shira Camp 2, excuse me. And it's raining. It rained probably half the way here, and it's still raining. So it's made it a little more challenging. So I would recommend, if whoever watches this, if you're going to be coming to Kilo, to make sure you bring a good poncho that covers your backpack. Now we have rain gear, we have rain pants, real nice stuff. But the rains came on so fast that we wouldn't have had time to get our rain gear out of our bag or put our rain pants on without getting completely soaked. The ponchos do have a few issues of their own, but they actually worked better for us than the rain gear. I would also recommend that you get knee-length gaiters. Those help keep our pants dry and our shoes dry. Along with the poncho, we were pretty much covered head to toe. So we'll see what happens. We made it here. It's lunchtime, but it's raining pretty steady, so I don't think we're going to be able to hike high and sleep low tonight. If it does stop raining, we'll go back out and hike a little bit. But as it stands right now, we're not going to hike again today because of the weather. We need to kind of dry stuff off and try and get stuff dried off and not really contaminate anything else. So hopefully tomorrow's a drier day. We'll be off to Mori Hut and make our way up to Lava Tower and then back down to Mori Hut. With any luck, it won't rain tomorrow. But if it does, it's part of the adventure, and we will deal with it as it comes. You can plan for everything, but the one thing you can't plan on is the weather. Okay, well, the sun came out for a while and dried everything up, which is good, because the inside of my duffel bag got soaking wet. So luckily, most of my stuff is in Ziploc bags. A few items got wet, which we took out and dried out in the sun. It didn't start raining again, but the clouds are moving in again. The sun went away, so we did not go for an additional hike. So I'm going to pan around the camp a little bit, give you an idea where we're at. So here we go. So that is the Shira 2 marker, and that's the hut where you check in. And then across the way, the 3 doors, is the public bathroom. And this is our cook tent, where they prepare our food and the porters sleep. The small green tent is for the lead guide, and then our private bathroom is around the back right here. So it's plenty close. It's like a marine toilet almost. It does flush, so it's pretty good. And here's our stand-up tent. And come over here, give you a look. There's Monita having some tea. And so if you look around the tent, they have dug a small trench in case it starts raining again, that it will help direct the rain away from getting inside the tent. So some people are still coming into camp, getting in here late. And it's starting to get a little bit cold. Unfortunately, this is where Kilimanjaro is, and it is shrouded in clouds. So hopefully the weather will turn better tomorrow as we make our way up toward Mori Hut and Lava Tower. Okay, good morning. Today is day 3 of our trek up Kilimanjaro. We are starting off from Shearer Camp 2 and heading off to Mori Camp and then up to Lava Tower to get a hike high, sleep low, help us to acclimatize. We had our med check last night and our guide said that we're doing well. So far so good. It's a little cloudy again, but if you see behind me, Kilimanjaro is clear. So hopefully today it won't rain, but if it does, we're prepared and we'll move on. So we'll see what happens today and we'll make it to Mori Camp. So here we are starting our climb out of Shearer Camp 2, heading toward Mori Camp and hopefully up to Lava Tower for some acclimatization, and then back to camp for some nice tea and lunch. And I hate to admit it, but my nice warm sleeping bag. So we're leaving approximately 12,200 feet on our way up to, I would guess, around 13,000 feet to Mori Camp. Sun's out a little bit, which is nice. Hopefully it stays that way. Coming through. We have to make way for the porters. All the camps are broke down and these guys are bringing all our gear. So we are still traversing through the Moran zone and the clouds are starting to roll in. Okay, the clouds have moved in, so we're making our way down now and across. We're out of the wind. It was a little chilly in the wind, so I opted not to put my jacket on yet, but our guides are doing an excellent job at poli and making sure we drink and that we have everything we need. So that short downhill, anything that goes down must go up. Okay, we're making our way into camp. It looks like it's us and one other team. So we will get into camp and take a short break and then decide what we want. And of course, because our porters are fast and efficient, we got the best spot. Here the porters getting ready to set up this camp. Well, here we are at Mori Camp. We made it dry, thank goodness. But the mountain gods decided that they were going to bring the rain. So it is what it is. You can control a lot of things about your travel. One thing you cannot control is the weather. So we will make the best of it. There are more people coming in. The camps are setting up. We were here originally all by ourselves, but we're off right over here against this big rock wall. And I think we have one of the best spots on the mountain because it's the most level. Some of the other ones, I don't know if you can tell, are pitched. So when you're in your sleeping bag or your dining tent, you slide off your sleeping bag. Or the other thing is too, like I say, we are in a, let me bring you inside. We're in a stand-up tent. So this is my side and this is Monita's side. Our bags go underneath our cots. We don't have to sleep on the ground. And we have places to store things. And then we have our own foyer dining room where we have coffee and they bring us our dinner and lunch and breakfast. They bring us a bucket with hot water. And our private toilet is right around the corner. So the little green tent is for the guide, or lead guide. The rest is, this is the kitchen and where the rest of the guides and porters sleep. So again, you know, we spent a little extra money to get the stand-up tent with cots, and I think it's worth every dime. So we decided to go for a little acclimatization hike, and of course the weather changed again and the rain's coming back in, so we're not going to be out very long. This gives us an overview of Mori Hut. Okay, good morning. Today is the start of day 4. Unfortunately, it has been raining all day yesterday and all night, and it looks like it's supposed to rain all day today. So I'm probably not going to get much video today. So I'm getting in a short video this morning. We were pretty dry all night in our tent. We didn't have to go out, fortunately, to use the bathroom, but it's now morning. We're up at 6 o'clock. We're getting repacked. Gonna make some adjustments to our equipment to try and keep everything dry. We have a 6.5 hour walk to Puff Camp. So hopefully we can get there relatively dry, and we will check back in when we get to our next destination. Okay, so update. So based on the guide's professional opinion, due to the changes in weather, the length of the route, we are going to change direction, and we're going to go up the Lemosho route. We're going to head up toward Lava Tower, but the decision was Estella and I's decision based off of the guide's professional opinion. Summit night will be a little bit shorter, which is important for us because we want to make it to the summit. We're leaving Mori Camp. We decided to change our route to the Lemosho, so we're heading toward Lava Tower. Okay, well, we left Mori Camp. We're about halfway up, and the clouds rolled in. Thank you so much. I told Estella about that other thing that comes with clouds. We don't talk about it. Right, honey?
Yes.
Look, right?
Exactly.
Okay. There goes our server, Frurmence, carrying some of our stuff.
Yeah, mucho.
Yes, you are.
Chef.
Jumbo jumbo.
Jumbo.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. Okay, I'm wearing a poncho, just so you know. I hate this thing. I hate keeping us dry, keeping our packs dry, but what a pain in the neck. So we're going down through this crevice down toward Lava Tower. So we have to take our time. Poli. Watch your step. It's raining. It's slippery. I can't see my feet. Feels like I'm whining like a little girl. But I'm really not. We're okay. Wait there, Monica. Okay. I have to say, the porters and guides are some amazing guys. They take good care of us and they carry all this stuff. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. They're really great. All right, so we had to stop for a quick pit stop to fix our ponchos so that we could actually see. Come here, Monica, let me show you this. Let me show them the fix. I made a man bun and my rope skills paid off. So they did that to mine. And now we're on the Alpine Zone and we're going, well, it's raining again, but that's okay. So we're approaching Lava Tower and then a descent down into Barranco Camp. And hopefully it'll clear up a little bit. We're hoping. And if not, press on. We're prepared. We got great guides. Our guide Frurmence and our guide Noel are here with us, encouraging us to... Okay, we're crossing a small bridge and heading up to Lava Tower. If I don't fall down. Water's coming from the glacier, from Kilimanjaro, down this way, and then down, and this is Lava Tower. Here come our guys. Here we are, we made it to Lava Tower Camp, and it's snowing. It's been raining, and now it's snowing. So we're having a good time. Our guides are taking great care of us, and now they say we get to go down and up and down and up and down and up to go to camp. So I guess, just like in Nepal, there's Tanzania Flat, which is up and down. So, like I said, this is Tanzania Flat. We're going to go down, and then we got to go all the way up to that ridge, and then down again into camp. So, it's going to take a little bit, and of course, now it's snowing really heavy. But, we're having a good time, and this is what adventure is all about. So, all the grandchildren, pay attention. Someday when you get old enough, we'll take you on this adventure with us. All right, well, we came down through Lava Tower, down through there, and made it through this scree without killing ourselves, which is good thing. And you can see the base of Kilo, and then we are going up there, up and over to Barranco Camp. So, my motivation is coffee and my sleeping bag. Yeah, nice waterfall. And we came from way up there all the way down here, all the way through this, and we still got a little bit more to go. Okay, we made it to Barranco Camp, and it rained or snowed the entire way. Everything is wet. Our tent is wet. We're wet. Our gear is wet. But luckily, we were smart and put all of our stuff that we didn't want to get wet in a big black plastic bag inside the duffel. So our sleep pads, sleeping bags are all dry. So now the chore is to try and get stuff to dry before tomorrow and get it dried out a little bit. So we're just trying to get something to eat, something hot, some coffee, some hot tea, and put on our pajamas and probably just crawl right into bed. Did you break it again?
I don't know if you put the wrong side. I can put the wrong side. Yes, down there.
So it's not raining. That's a plus. Hopefully some of our stuff will dry out. When we get to the next camp, hopefully we can string a small clothesline and hang up some of our wet stuff and dry out our boots. So far so good. The cook staff was great. They took Estella's boots into the kitchen and put them right next to the stove so to dry her boots out so her feet weren't wet today. So today we're going to conquer the Barranco Wall and go on to the next camp. And like I say, the sun right now is shining. I'm whispering because I don't want to jinx us. So we'll check in along the way. Okay, we're all packed up. Our guys are all packed up, and they're actually waiting on us to pack up the bathroom tent and our tent because we're so high, and we're going to be ready to take off soon to go up the Barranco Wall. Everybody's got to go up the wall, even the porters, carrying these big packs. These guys are amazing. Looks like the line going up Everest. Here's a pretty steep section that the porters have to navigate with those heavy loads, awkward loads, not just heavy loads, but awkward shapes and stuff hanging off. Yeah. So we started from way up there at Lava Tower and made our way down, all the way down here into camp. And now we're making our way up Barranco. Okay, this is a pretty steep section. I'm gonna tilt up. There's Neil, our guide, taking good care of us. And you have both the trekkers and the porters all going the same route, up through these rocks. So I guess Estella and I can check off rock climbing off our bucket list. GoPro video. All right, we made it to Kissing Rock. Here goes Monita around Kissing Rock. Give the rock a kiss for good luck. Give the rock a kiss for good luck. Good. Okay, here we go. Crossing Kissing Rock. All right, we made it past Kissing Rock.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. We made it. My love. Please. And now.
It tastes like rock.
Be careful, my love.
We go up. Okay, this is supposed to be the final push up the Bronco Wall and then on to camp. GoPro stop recording. So walking through the sparse landscape with the clouds and the mist, it's almost like you're on another planet, that you're not even on planet Earth anymore. So we're making our way down to the valley floor and then to camp. It's almost like the Paul. Down to the bottom and then back up. So we made it all the way from up there, and then we came down into the Karanga Valley, and now we're going up to Karanga Camp. Of course, is up there. That's the way it goes when you're trekking. So what goes down has to go back. So I'm here in the Karanga Valley, and we're heading up towards Karanga Camp. And when we left our last camp, I put in an order to Salty's Beer and Barbecue to have it delivered to Karanga Camp. So I hope they're there by the time we get in. But you know, Salty's Beer and Barbecue, Coral Springs, Florida. Give them a call. You can get them on Grubhub, DoorDash, or Uber Eats. Ask for Johnny. GoPro stop. So we're looking at the Korongo Valley, making our way up to camp. We still have a little bit of ways to go up, but we're here with Neil and Frurmence, two of the best guides in all of Tanzania. So you're taking good care of us. Okay, we are here at Kurunga Camp, and lucky us, we got in before whatever this is going to be, whether it's just going to be clouds or if it's going to be rain. It's getting a little bit cold, but actually that feels nice. Again, our crew has put us in the best place in camp. We have a nice flat spot for our tent, and you can see there's a lot of different kinds of tents. This round blue tent here has a bit of a foyer, but it's not really a stand-up tent. And then there's the smaller, I would just call them igloo style tents, where they have just a little room in front for your backpack and your duffel bag, and then enough room inside for 2 people to sleep. But you're sleeping on the ground or on an air mattress. And like I say, I upgraded and got us cots. Now these big tents here are the cook tents. So this is our cook tent. Now the porters and the cooks stay in here, and the lead guide has his own small little pup tent to stay in. So we've been very comfortable. Take in today, it's not raining, not everything is soaking wet, so let me take in and give you just a little look. Okay, well, let me get my shirt off. So they bring us a big bucket of water to wash with. They bring us bottles of boiled water. We have hot water for coffee. We have all kinds of condiments. We have coffee to make ourselves. 2 nice chairs, camp chairs, and then we have these nice camp cots to sleep on with our air mattress, and those are our duffels. So we have a tent inside of a tent, which keeps us nice and dry and also keeps us warm. So this was definitely worth the upgrade. And those folks are heading off toward base camp for their push to the summit, and that's where we'll be heading tomorrow. Okay, today we made it to Kurunga Camp without it raining too much. Rained a little bit on the trek over here, but the camp right now is dry, and everything is going well. So tomorrow is off to base camp, and then our push for the summit. So we will check with you then. Okay, so we made it to Barapu Camp, which is base camp, and of course we found our Salty's Beer and Barbecue sticker. We put on our order through Grubhub tonight because DoorDash won't come up this high. But we want to thank Johnny down at Salty's Beer and Barbecue for some great salty meat and a great friend. So as soon as we get back home, we'll be stopping into Salty's Beer and Barbecue. We tell everybody up here this is the place to go and eat. So we'll see you when we get home. Also, for those interested, Into Thin Air Productions is also here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel just for fun. Watch our fun videos. We put them up there. And so we'll see you at the top. And we'll put our order in at Salty's Beer and Barbecue at the summit of Kilimanjaro. It's 11 o'clock and we're now getting ready to start out for the summit. They're saying anywhere between 7 to 8 hours at our pace. So wish us luck. We don't stop until the top, and I'll try and record as we go along. So we made it to Stella Point here in Tanzania at 5,756 meters. And of course, what do we find? Well, we find a Salty's Beer and Barbecue sticker. So one of the guys here told us that Grubhub will actually deliver up here. So we ordered some, and we're waiting for Grubhub to get here to have some salty beer and barbecue. I ordered the brisket plate. These other guys ordered the ribs, and Estella ordered the chicken. So thank you, Johnny, for cooking up some good barbecue. And there's Ken. You want some good barbecue? Go see Johnny in Coral Springs at Salty's Beer and Barbecue, because there's nothing like having some of Johnny's salty meat in your mouth. All right, we're on our way down from Stella Point. We're still way above the clouds, walking in this soft sand, but we're making our way back to camp. And we came from way up there. Okay, we packed up Barafu camp, or base camp, after our summiting of Mount Kilimanjaro and the long trek down. We're exhausted, we're tired, but now we need to move to another camp about 2 hours away, Millennium Camp, for the night. And then tomorrow morning we get up and start the long walk through the jungle to back to the gate and back to Moshi. So I will check in along the way. Okay, good morning. Today's our last day here on Kilimanjaro. Today we're heading back into Moshi. It's 7:30. The crew is now waiting for us to finish because we're slow. Our morning wake up, Raven, looks, I'm not going to say it, but we're on our way. We're here at Millennial Camp is where we are, and this is our accommodations. All right, we are heading out of Millennial Camp back down toward the gate to be picked up and start the next part of the adventure, which is our journey home. Today's a long day. Anywhere between 6 hours for a fast crew, and for us 7 hours because we are slow. But this trek is not about speed. This trek is more about completion. The one thing I guess I'm glad for is that so far we don't have to do this wearing a poncho. Here's another camp we're passing through, larger camp. Our camp was pretty small because it was just Estella and I, but here they have a big cook tent and a dining hall. Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good. You can see how many people it takes to support us on these treks. It's amazing that they carry every single thing. And every morning it has to be packed up, carried to the next camp, and then the next evening. It's a beautiful day today. So what we think is, we think the mountain is laughing at us and saying, here's your last day. This is what Tanzania really looks like. Not raining, raining, raining all day and clouds. So making our way down. The porters again are amazing. Carry these big loads down these steep paths. Yeah, here's another nice view of what beautiful Tanzania really looks like. Instead of making our way down slowly, poli poli. So they have stationed along the way rescue equipment. So this is, they nicknamed this the Kilimanjaro taxi, but it's so that the rescuers can get you down off of the mountain relatively easy and to a place where the helicopter can come in. I have to comment, somebody made a mistake. There's a flat spot. And here come the porters. These guys almost run down the mountain. Well, we're still making our way down toward the gate, but the landscape is definitely changed. We're now back into a forest, and forested area. They've tried to make some improvement, but it's still steep and rocky and wet. But we're making our way slowly. This is how they get the safety equipment up the hill. And we're still making our way down to Mori Hut. But that's okay. Slow, slow. It's not a race, but a completion. Yeah, this is slippery. Okay, now we're about 10K from the gate. About another 3 hours or so. And we're getting down into the jungle zone. Trail flattens out a little bit, not flat, but a little less rocky, but still slippery. Jumbo, jumbo. Jumbo. Take our time. You okay, love? Still making our way through down these makeshift steps and
Pole pole, hakuna matata. Wageni wamefika, hakuna matata. Uhuru ameyea, hakuna matata. You're welcome.
I thank you.
There.
Okay, so we're gonna try and open
open this. You got a knife? Yes, of course you can help. You help me with everything.
Look, it's the one.
Oh, okay. I know who spends a lot of time at the bar. Does he do right how to
World
open it?
Cup. World Cup.
Hakuna matata. Pole pole.
Oh my God.
Professional. Is your
Mama.
Wadudu.
What's that?
Okay. Now I start with Luis Esta. Luz
Estela.
Estela. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Again. Kevin.
Wow.
Yeah. You touch here. Touch up here. Touch up here. Yeah. Sogeza nyuma hiyo nani? Siweka karibu hivyo jana.
Gari, shona hapa. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Karibu.
Picture together. Noel Joe. Noel Joe.
Actually, I'd like a picture with the whole crew.
Okay, outside.
Because
Outside.
without you guys,
Outside.
we. No, right here.
Job out there.
You got to be in the picture.
Ndio kurekodi juzo huko.
Hakuna matata.
Ingine baba. One more. Bora simama kwa sasa. Ngoja usiamke. Bado.
Hadi pesa uroso mfano jamaa. Tutaeleza vizuri. Kwa namna haya.
Asante mjomba wangu. Sipi. Oda. Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata. Oda. Mama. Na wageni wanalilia nini? Hayo kili wamepanda. Kutoboa wametoboa. Na kutuvunja wametuvunja. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Oyo mama. Na dingi analilia nini? Hailojiwe amepanda. Paki amebeba. Hayo mvua ameikuta. Kumchoma kimemchoma. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Oyo mama. Na wagumu wanalilia nini? Hailojiwe wamepanda. Hayo yeya wamebeba. Uwakora kimewakora. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Oyo mama. Oyo mama. analilia nini? Akivunda amevunja. Huyo Yona atamkoma. Hapo yeye watakoma. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Yo mama. Analilia nini? Hilo niko ametoa. Wageni wameyeya. Waache wakaone wenyewe. Yo mama. Huyo no analilia nini? Hilo jiwe amepanda. Barafu imemchoma. Mwache akaone wenyewe. Mwache akaone mwenyewe. Yo mama. Naikia analilia nini? Hilo jiwe hajapanda. Mkora kija mkora. Mwache akaone mwenyewe. Wageni wanalilia nini? Hilo jiwe wamepanda. Wakora kimewakora. Hayo mvua imenyesha. Mwache akaone mwenyewe. Oh, jambo bwana. Habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa. Wapi? Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata. Tembea pole. Hakuna matata. Tulianza Morambo. Hakuna matata. Tukaenda na Shira. Hakuna matata. Tukapita na Shira. Hakuna matata. Tukaenda na Mwe. Hakuna matata. Tukalala Baranko. Hakuna matata. Tukaenda Karanga. Hakuna matata. Tukafika na Basecamp. Hakuna matata. Tukaenda Stella. Hakuna matata. Jambo bwana. Habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa. Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Wageni wapewe tano. Wageni wapewe tano. Hakuna matata. Tumemaliza. Kesho tena. Mje tena. Hakuna matata. Oda. Yeah. Hakuna matata. Oda. Hakuna matata. Oda.